As I speak today, I'm still in solitary confinement, locked away from the corruption, what the whole Bahamas is saying, and the whole Bahamas is saying, don't care how corrupt you are, you could order murder. You could be a thief. You're good. It's an old boys club. The most corrupt government agency in the country for decades, and it's boiling over. It's called the Royal Bahamas Police Force in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And in Abaco, Bahamas, in my birthplace, we have the worst of chief of police in Will Hart. And how I could call Will Hart the worst of the worst? When I go in his office and thinking that he's a policeman, and I could report crime to him of money laundering. And the same person that I reported crime to him, Will Hart, that is, of money laundering, he tell me to work it out with him because he love him. This is chief of police telling me he love somebody who's thieving from the people of Dunderstown. I knew I was in trouble. The chief of police telling me to be a part of money laundering scheme when the people of Dunderstown has elected me to be their eyes and their ears. I can't accept that money. Next couple of days, I see Will Hart, and the person who I can't call his name, I could call Jesus' name, I could call Brave name as the Prime Minister, I could call any other name, but I can't call this person's name because I'm locked up. Again, that's the power of this name. But this too shall pass. A week later, after I report this individual for thieving, money laundering, I saw Will Hart and him at the restaurant, Colors in Marshaba. Will clad in his khaki, drinking rum, alcohol, and got his gun to his side. When I got there, my guests looked at him, and they noticed that he was carrying a gun. So my guests asked, who is he? They're not used to seeing people with a handgun to their side in their belt. I said, that's the chief of police. I said, but he's drinking alcohol. I said, that's why we can't get any murders solved, because he's the head man in charge of policing in Abaco. So when he get bust up at the bar, how can he be coherent to do a proper investigation to give advice to his lower subordinates? He can't do it. That is why we're stuck with so much murders. Because while the chief of police should be running the station, he's spending more times in the bars in Abaco. Only thing I didn't do, and I ought to have done, was to take the videos of him in uniform at these bars. But I let that one slide. But it's heartbreaking that we have such policing in Abaco. And I measure all police by my favorite police, Lloyd DeVoe. Every police that came here since Lloyd DeVoe, none of them has matched up to his courage. We, his friends, call him Desert Fox. Even the enemy call him Desert Fox because you didn't know when or how he's going to show up, but he will show up. We had two other police. They're Abaconians. Leland Russell, vet from Crossing Rock. Venable Bodle from Cooperstown. But neither one of these has matched up to the courage of Lloyd DeVoe. And it's sad to see that we're stuck too long already with the worst chief of police in my 62 years of being in Abaco. We're still stuck with Will Hart. And I'm asking, Lord, how long, Lord? How long are you going to let Will Hart disrespect the constitutional rights of Kai Mills? That Kai Mills have to lock himself in the house for 5 weeks because he know that Will Hart is capable of ordering his death. That is why I'm locked in and refuse to go in my own town for 5 weeks, because it seems like corrupt cops is ordering corrupt cops to be more corrupt. We miss that good policing of Lloyd DeWoe, and we hate it that over 1,000 people has voted for me in the general election and local government election. That means I have 2,000 eyes on the street, and I encourage neither one of them to report any crime to the Marshall Police Station, because you will be a victim, like Kai Mills is, of telling the truth. We're hoping that somebody in authority can get Will Hart out of Abaco, because he's been here too long, too wrong. And a good preacher say, Kai, this too shall pass. I am waiting on the passing of Will Hart out of Abaco, because Kai is tired being held hostage because of the criminality of corrupt cops, training corrupt cops how to be corrupt against somebody that just do a video sent to Fox Hill because I care too much. That's why I'm here. Kai cares. Will Hart ought to be gone long time ago. Kai cares.